You ready to make a presentation?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much for this.
Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, esteemed judges and participants. I would like to start off by thanking the Global Youth Challenge for giving me this incredible opportunity to participate in this year's challenge and share my ideas. I would also like to thank the meetings that the GYC organization hosted for us to collaborate and share ideas and for everybody who encouraged me to keep on going. Now, let me ask you a question. Have you ever seen or heard of a world that was free from famine? Ladies and gentlemen, we have officially reached a time for every single person that goes to bed with a full stomach, 10 people go to sleep with an empty one. I believe that AI and sustainable food and agricultural practices can just solve that. My name is Hawraa Hassoun, and I'm in 7th grade at Hubeit Islamic School. I joined the GYC to represent my generation on the pending issues at hand and the importance of AI and sustainability. The topic that I chose was AI and sustainability, environmental, societal, specifically AI and managing food waste. I chose this topic because world hunger is one of the biggest issues that the world faces today and has been since the 1970s due to a combination of factors such as population growth, climate change, food waste, and resource depletion. Just like Sir David Attenborough, a British broadcaster and natural historian, he said, "Too many people for too little land." By utilizing AI via predictive analytics and precision agriculture to enable more sustainable and climate resilient solutions, we can solve world hunger. For instance, approximately 2.5 billion tons worth of food are wasted globally in a single year. By using AI's predictive analytics to monitor the condition and temperature of perishable goods, we can help reduce the amount of food spoilage during shipment. This can also help redirect surplus food to charities. An organization called IBM Food Trust uses predictive analytics to redirect excess food through blockchain technology, which is simply a digital ledger that stores records across a network of computers in a way that is immutable and resistant to tampering. They were able to help organizations like Carrefour and Dole Food Company redirect their surplus food left overnight or soon-to-be expired goods to charities and food banks. Now, utilizing precision agriculture can help alter agriculture through monitoring soil level, which is the amount of specific nutrients within a soil sample, which is then used to assess the soil's suitability for crop growth and guide the fertilization process, as well as crop growth through satellite and sensor data. This technique can be used for climate-resilient plants to forecast weather and climate patterns, aiding to protect plants from harm and damage. By doing so, it can mitigate food waste in agriculture and promote soil health and agricultural sustainability, ultimately supporting most sustainable farming practices. Blue River Technology is an organization that uses analytic AI to provide climate-resilient agriculture. They help reduce herbicide use and promote sustainability in areas like Asia and Africa. They helped engage over 197 million acres worth of sustainability, and were able to reduce 357 metric tons of carbon dioxide equivalents worth of greenhouse gases. AI's predictive analytics reduces spoilage during shipment and redirects surplus food to charities. IBM Food Trust uses AI precision agriculture and improves agricultural sustainability by monitoring soil levels, reducing herbicide use, and greenhouse gas emissions. These technologies can help mitigate food waste, promote soil health, and support sustainable farming practices while addressing the sensitivities regarding the topic of famine due to overpopulation. Sir David Attenborough said, and the last sensitivity and the most tricky of all is the fact when you know they're talking about world population, the areas we're talking about are Asia and Africa, you know. This indicates that the areas in dire need of help are already being aided and supported by AI-empowered organizations. Overall, by utilizing AI via predictive analytics and precision agriculture to resolve food distribution and enhance sustainability in agriculture, we can face world hunger head-on. Don't forget that just by doing a small action today, it can greatly impact someone's tomorrow. And always remember, think global, act within. Thank you.
Oh. Well, thank you so much, Hawraa, for pointing out this topic. It's universal, and meeting the challenge of hunger and food shortage is not just an issue of third world countries. It's first world country issues as well. Thank you so much for that. And expecting you're going to get a question now from Kelly Schultz. Kelly, I misspoke a little earlier. You are with Waterloo University, not the other university, from Waterloo University. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Great presentation. I think that you picked a topic that is very relevant and affects so many people on our planet. So thank you very much for choosing that. 2.5 billion tons of waste is a lot of waste in a year for food. I think for this to really come into play and to be effective, we need a lot of buy-in from corporations and large grocery chains and things like that. How do you suspect they will react to this, and how do we engage them into this AI and food security?
Thank you for that interesting question. So what you're saying is that how we can like persuade organizations to help enhance like food sustainability across the world? It's okay. So there's this like organizations like IBM Food Trust, like they already support areas like Asia and Africa to help mitigate their food waste and distribution so it can be evenly spread out across the continent and across the world, therefore allowing food to be distributed evenly across smaller communities, which can aid across larger communities to take action as well.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. And Zainab, welcome back. Zainab has a question for you. She's a former participant, a champion winner. Zainab, you have a question.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I just want to say that when you mentioned how for every one person that goes to sleep with a full stomach, 10 people go to sleep with an empty one, it kind of really puts us into perspective of how our lives are in contrast to the lives of that's like 90% of people. And I really like that you mentioned that. So in your essay, you mentioned how limited aid and political neglect can worsen the crisis of world hunger. And your proposed solutions included companies and organizations that are using AI to tackle this issue. So my question is, in your opinion, what role must government politicians play to help confront world hunger, and how could people like you and I pressure them to do so?
Well, thank you for that amazing question. So basically what organizations and even the government can do is that like they could try like to give out funds like to organizations and communities that like need food, and so it can help mitigate the food waste and distribution across their communities, and us as much like we can like start protests to give out charities and funds to the communities and organizations again, to therefore like allowing to enhance the food distribution and soil sustainability, both in predictive analytics and precision agriculture AI.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you very much, Hurrah, for your answers.